Eastern provinces impartially considered. And even if you overlook the dubious moral and legal justification for hundreds of years of occupation of these two provinces, what economic and military benefits can we derive from Morrowind and Black Marsh? Indeed, a few beneficiaries of imperial monopolies in the provinces do profit from exploitation of their wealth and resources. But does the empire as a whole benefit? Hardly. The vast machineries of the imperial bureaucracies cost far more to maintain than can be recovered in duties and taxes. And the cost of establishing and maintaining these garrisons of the Imperial Legion is in the far-flung wilderness post of these provinces would be cost-effective, only if there were evidence of a military threat from the east. But no such evidence exists. No army of Morrowind or Black Marsh has ever threatened the security of any other imperial province, let alone the security of Cyrodiil itself. In fact, a greater threat to imperial security lies in the little legions that the taxpayer spent thousands of drakes to support. The generals of these legions, facing no enemies or opposition within the borders of their provinces, may look with ambition to the west, with their loyalty veteran troops and coffers fattened by friendly monopolists. They become unpredictable political factors in the uncertainty surrounding the imperial succession. If the occupation of Morrowind and Black Marsh were motivated by idealistic aspirations, perhaps there might lie some justification for bearing the burden of empire. But consider the shame of the empire's mute acceptance to the unspeakable practice of slavery in Morrowind. Instead of using our imperial legions to free the wretched Khajiit and Aragonian slaves from the Dark Elf's master, we pay our troopers to protect the indefensible institution of slavery. Within the ebony mines of Morrowind, bloated monopolists and imperial characters exploit slave labor to harvest the audacious profits assured by rampant graft and corruption. Consider the colossal arrogance of our proposition to bring peace and enlightenment to the East, when in fact we have only brought our armies into lands who have never threatened us, and when we have only exploited the most shameful and evil practices we have found in Morrowind and Black Marshes, simply to enrich the friends and flatterers of the imperial family. And partly considered, our occupation of the eastern provinces is morally corrupt, military indefensible, and economically ruinous. The only conclusion is that we should disband the Eastern Legions, withdraw the imperial bureaucracies and monopolists from the East, and give these ancient lands and peoples their freedom. Only by doing so may we hope to preserve the fragile ideals and fortunes of Western culture.